Hello and welcome to Dave Weber's Foot Zoning. I'm Dave Weber, and I just wanted to make this quick video to explain with you what we're all about and some basic health principles to get you from where you're at currently, feeling sluggish, feeling not where your ideal weight is, just feeling awful every day, to feeling amazing, having a transformation of mind, body, and spirit. And this is what we're all about here at Dave Weber's Foot Zoning. So, what is foot zoning? Well, it's where the head meets the feet. No, when I'm foot zoning, my head is really close to my client's feet, but no, that's not the... What foot zoning is all about is where the feet are connected to the brain that's in the head. And basically, I am inputting different programs as if the feet were a keyboard and the brain was a computer. And I am just working on fixing up the programs that have gotten messed up, maybe gotten a virus, whatever the case might be, and I help bring the body into a state of harmonious balance. It's all done through the feet. It's kind of crazy. But that's what I do, and I still don't know to this day how it really truly works, but the results are measurable, so we'll just stick with that. So really, folks, what it takes to have good health is cleaning up your diet. We are in a world saturated with processed foods, simple carbohydrates, sugars, just industrial fats that are added to our foods. It's just our bodies are just bombarded with toxins, and they have just a hard time getting them out. The liver especially is working just doubly, triply hard compared to our ancestors, because our ancestors ate a little bit more towards what they were supposed to eat. Today we have the Twinkie, so no wonder we're struggling. But it all begins with our health, with what we're putting into our bodies. The saying, "We are what we eat," that's really true. We really are what we eat, health-wise, and we feel what we eat as well. Might feel a little bit sluggish after that Twinkie or ramen noodles or whatever we had for lunch. The next thing is hydration. Yeah, I've only said it 100 times, along with every other health expert or health individual, whether traditional or modern, or they all say drink plenty of water. Well, seriously though, our cells cannot function if they are dehydrated. Our brains cannot feel clear and active, and the recall mechanisms, working the way they should if we're lacking in water. Every system in our body is needing water. Oh, here's a statistic I'm about ready to make up. No, about ready to guess on. But back in the day, back 50 years ago or so, or a little bit more, scientists said that our bodies were made up of like 85% water, maybe even a little bit more. And today's standards is more like 70 to 75% water. That makes me think and wonder, why the lower standards? Well, those lower standards are not necessarily good for our time. I think we still need to be up to that 80-85% of water. Anyways, a good way to measure that is take your weight. This is how you know you're taking in enough water every day. Take your weight, let's say you weigh 150 pounds, and divide that by 2, and that is the number in ounces approximately what you should be drinking every day. So a 150-pound person should be drinking about 75 fluid ounces of water per day, give or take, according to your bodily needs. We are all unique individuals. No two people's bodies are alike, so we need to adjust accordingly. Okay, next one. Stress. Again, another mediocre, I hear about lowering your stress every day. I hear every other post on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, lower your stress to have better health. Well, I'm here to say that once again, lower your stress to have better health. But seriously though, we are constantly in a sympathetic state. Constantly in a sympathetic state. What that means is fight or flight or freeze. We are literally shutting down our cells to not receive nutrition that it is just dying to receive because we're in a state of stress. So how do we get to the state of healing then? The rest and digest or parasympathetic state. I'm glad you asked. So in order to get to that state, we need to breathe deeply, and that is a whole nother topic. We do not breathe the way that we should be breathing, but you need to breathe deeply with your belly. Belly breaths activates the vagus nerve. What does the vagus nerve do? It is the parasympathetic nerve. When that nerve is activated, your body is digesting. It is taking in the cells, the oxygen that you breathe in into your cells, and the food and nutrition. It is digesting, and it is healing. So we need to breathe a lot better than we currently are, and that will help our stress. I almost lost my topic there for a moment. We are talking about stress. So when you're taking a deep breath with your belly breathing, did you notice how I exaggerated the breath out? We need to do that every day. We need to do that when we're exercising and whatever. We accumulate way too much carbon dioxide in our lungs. And the problem with that is we're getting short of breath because we're just not taking in enough fresh oxygen. So exaggerate that expiration, exaggerate that blowing the air out to clear out that carbon dioxide, which we don't need anymore, so give it away, and you have more room to take in fresh oxygen. So along with stress, we need to meditate. Did you know that although sleep, especially sleeping between being asleep, like actually like unconscious asleep, during the hours of 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock, the immune system does its most fantastic work in healing your body? Again, that's between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. that your body does the most healing. So keep that in mind. It is important to be asleep during those stages. But now I'm losing my thought. So in order to really heal ourselves, get into that parasympathetic state yet again during the daytime, we need to meditate. So meditation can be a very, very powerful thing if you allow it. Our brains are the captain. They are the commander of our entire bodies. Our nervous system is. Did you know you have the power to command your body to do certain things? Let me tell you a little bit of what I do with meditation. So when I'm just laying down on the ground, kind of almost snoozing away. Now that's actually a good thing if you're just about snoozing when you're meditating. That is a deeper level, almost being hypnotized, and a lot more healing takes place when you are really super relaxed. So I am telling, as my brain, I'm telling the rest of my body to start accepting more nutrition, accepting more oxygen, and more blood flow. Let's target the kidneys, for example. I will lend the gift of detoxification to my kidneys. I just basically say, kidneys, you have the gift of releasing toxins. I mean, that's what you do. You detoxify the body and you excrete it out. It is time now, kidneys, and this is while I'm meditating, it is time now to let go of your toxins. Utilize the lymphatics given to you. The lymphatics also take waste products out of organs. So utilize the lymphatics, utilize the ureters, which are connected to the bladder, which helps us to pee. Utilize those systems and just get rid of your wastes. No need to hold on to it. Also, kidneys, I give you the gift of greater blood flow. And so I take in a deep breath, and then in my mind's eye, I imagine more blood flow getting to my kidneys. Powerful imagery going on here. My third gift I give to myself, breathe in more oxygen flow. So more oxygen flow connecting to the red blood cells, getting into the kidneys to help it out. All of our organs need oxygen, so breathing in oxygen to my kidneys. Lastly, let's breathe in nutrition. they need food, just like we need food to eat and fill up our bellies. All of our organs in our bodies need food as well. So I breathe into you nutrition to help you to revitalize, to rejuvenate, to heal. I've had much success doing this as I meditate, whether in the lotus pose. I seriously, literally go down and do this. This pose actually has some liver detoxing capabilities, or so they say. You know, like, got both my hands out like this or whatever, meditating. But there are reasons for things like that. I'll have to go into another post to explain those other poses. But meditation is medication. I cannot stress that enough. Meditate. That is the surest way that you are going to get rid of your stresses. Even if it is just for only 2 minutes. You will be amazed at how you feel after you meditate. Okay, guys, what is another principle of basic good health? Well, we definitely need the outside, the sunlight. The sun energizes the air outside. You breathe in that air, and your cells are now energized with the sun. Expose your skin to the air. Absorb that vitamin D. That is absolutely wonderful. Our skin is just one of those things that absorb just amazing nutrition from the sun. And lastly, our eyes. Now, don't look directly into the sunlight, but it's okay to occasionally take off those sunglasses and to allow the sun's rays to enter the capillaries of the eyes. Did you know that is the one and only surest way to get sunlight energy into the eyes? It goes up through the hypothalamus. Here I go off with a few brain terms. I believe this is how it works. It goes from there, and then it eventually travels to the pineal gland. The pineal gland helps you to sleep better. We need sunlight. We need to kind of expose ourselves to the sunlight, and it helps with our sleep. That'll be our last topic right now, folks. Sleep. One of the most basics of good health. You're gonna have a very rough time if we can't get the sleep under control. So once we get the stress managed with meditation and a few other things that I can share with you later on, we need to get the sleep figured out as well. Like I said, between 10 and 2 o'clock, those are our ideal times that our immune system is going to work, healing our bodies, fixing things that needs to be fixed, maintenance. So let's go by the laws of threes. 8 hours of work and play, 8 hours, let's just say 8 hours of work, 8 hours of play, and 8 hours of rest. There you go. 8 hours of sleep, 8 hours of working, 8 hours of recreation. That is ideal, folks. And especially if we can get that 8 hours on average of sleep. I know for the age differences, it's different with the needs of individuals. But if we can get to that point, cells are regenerated, our blood sugar levels are more maintained during the daytime because we have slept well. We're not craving those simple carbs, especially during, sadly, I don't make light of this, but during very rainy, overcast days when some individuals who are already like very, very down. I remember the acronym. I can't remember the exact what every letter stands for, but SAD. Individuals with that, I feel so very bad for them, and I will have to make another video for that. But you start craving the simple carbs. Your body is exhausted. It didn't sleep well the night before, and if your body's exhausted, you're not going to digest and metabolize as efficiently. That's where the weight comes on, is when we're sluggish, our metabolisms are sluggish, everything's just going to convert into fat. So we need to be very careful on those days as well. I hope this information helped. I kind of went through a lot of loaded little things there when I was digging into things, but this is what we're all about. I'm here to help transform your life into something that you really truly want, to help you to overcome those negative feelings you might get every day, help you to overcome and maintain your goals for your health, your weight. This is what foot zoning is all about. Well, I'm Dave Weber. Go check out dwfootzoning.com if you want to hang out with me there, get more info. I would love to see you there. Um, and feel free, like, subscribe, comment. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, I'm on YouTube, a lot of the popular platforms. So we'll see you around. Have a great day, guys.